Those are the words of Marius Breitus as he says that Jai Opetaia was a harder fight than Usyk. Now, I say based on what he had to say about Jai Opetaia, I think Jai Opetaia, has a different style. I think he's a pressure guy. And he says, I think Jai Opetaia was more difficult to fight. When I fought Usyk, I was younger. But at 39 or 40, recovery is much slower. That makes it harder, Breitus. Okay, now it's making sense. You have to always read more than the caption, okay? He's older. Anything older is going to be more challenging because anything younger, you have the advantage because you're younger. You have more youth. You have more testosterone. You have more energy. You know what I mean? You may not have more experience or wisdom, but you know what? The first three that I mentioned, are are pretty good attributes, right? I think this is only age. I think if you took Marius Breitus younger against Jai Opetaia, you probably would have had a totally different fight. See, he had to fight Jai Opetaia. That breaking of the jaw, that injury that Jai Opetaia had was based on someone that felt he had to inflict a lot of damage on Jai Opetaia at one point. See, someone older doesn't have time to bounce around and punch you and box with you. Okay, he doesn't have that type of energy. He has one shot at a particular situation. Okay, and he has to use it when he can, and it has to count, because if it don't, that younger guy will get the upper hand based on the energy levels, based on all types of stuff. Okay, and that was a good fight, though, especially the first fight. The second fight, we definitely seen the age of Breitus. He was just aging, and Jai Opetaia took his time and boxed him. He didn't try to overcommit because he knew that this guy can crack, and he didn't want to be split. Bars. So I think overall, Jai Opetaia fought in a smarter fight because he was learning based on the experience he had with Breitus. Okay. Now with Usyk, sure, he was younger, so he could give Usyk a go. He had the energy. But the question you ask yourself is, what would happen if Oleksandr Usyk fought Breitus now? You see what I mean? So that's the only way you'll know that, since you're 39, 40, since you're 41 now. I don't know how old he is exactly. I think he is 41. Ask yourself, what would be the harder fight now if you fought Usyk now? Because Usyk, regardless of his age, because he's 38, he's still very, very difficult to deal with, because you're dealing with the same type of style, the feints and the movement and the pressure. So, you guys tell me what you think of Marius Breitus, speaking on the behalf of Jai Opetaia, stating that Jai Opetaia was a harder fight than Oleksandr Usyk. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.